What's up, gold diggers? Kimberly Olson here, coming in live for this week's episode of hashtag Be Inspired. We did miss last week because I was in a cabin up north, as most of you know. So we are back on schedule. I'm so excited. Hold on 1 second. I just want to tag myself here real quick. And it's not tagging, but that's okay. We'll just move on. Hi, Leanne. Nice to see you on here. I need to come see you, like ASAP. Okay. It's totally not working, so we're moving on. Okay, so thanks for hopping on, Leanne. You're stuck because you're the only one on here right now, but you love me, so it's all good. I see Janya too. Hey, girls. Go ahead and put 1 in the comments if you're watching this live. Put 2 if you're watching the replay. I'm so excited to be back and have my background, feeling all jazzed up and pumped about this topic we're going to talk about. So we are on episode 5 of hashtag Be Inspired. So definitely search that tag and you can find, or that hashtag, you can find the previous episodes on it. So I think you'll enjoy those. So anyways, 1 in the comments if you're watching this live, 2 if you're watching the replay, put new if you're new to my videos or new to liking my page. I'm almost at 2,000 followers. I'm gonna give you guys a prize every time we hit a milestone like that. And I have to think of what that's gonna be, but we're close. We're at 1,900 and some change. So thank you for following my page. Now you get an extra special shout out if you share this. So put shared in the comments, share this video, because let's face it, everybody could use a little dose of inspiration. Is that not true? I accidentally turned the news on yesterday trying to get to The Lion King, because that's my life. And it was like, oh, you know, stabbing down in 6th Street in Austin, and like the world is ending. And I was like, oh my God. I was like, stop, hurry up and get to The Lion King. Like, at least The Lion King, like, you know, they bring it back full circle, right? The circle of life. So there's just too much stuff out there like that, and we have got to spread the positivity. And also too, if you're in direct sales, you're an entrepreneur, it's hard. Anybody who runs a business, I think you're a freaking rock star, because most people quit, most people can't make it happen, most people give up. It's hard, okay? So there's ups and downs. We have to be inspired, and that's why I am drawn to do these kind of topics for you guys. Okay, so last night in the middle, well, I was actually up working still. It was about 11:30. And Elise started screaming, like sheer terror screaming. Like I'd never heard her scream like this. I thought she'd fallen off the bed, you know, her little bed. She has like a little guardrail and like a little opening. I thought she like somehow wiggled her way down and fell off the bed. So I race up there to go find her, and she is just at the door sobbing, just hysterical, because I don't know if she had a little night terror or what, but she was like legit paralyzed in fear. And so I had to calm her down and tell her it's okay, and like put on her nightlight or her little lamp and show her it was still nighttime, and she could not get up, right? It was this whole thing. But she had so much fear, and it got me thinking, how often do we live our lives in this holding pattern of being in fear? You know, in her mind, she had something legitimate to be fearful about. She thought there were monsters in her room. In her mind, even though she's 2, she was so upset. I mean, she was like clutching me, like, you know how they do a little monkey hold? She was like locked around me, because in her mind there were monsters in her room. Well, even though she's 2 and we're dealing with monsters, I want to ask you to ask yourself, what kind of monsters are you putting in your mind? What kind of things are you creating that are going to happen, that are making you worry all the time and have anxiety and just straight up have fear? You know, we think about, what if I'm not successful with my business? Thank you for sharing, Leanne. You're awesome. You know, what if, hi Charlotte, what if, you know, I reach out to that person and they say no? What if I ask that person to join my business and they laugh at me, or they ignore me, or they reject me? What if my family finds out I'm in network marketing? Like all of these things. And we also worry about our health. We worry about our finances. We worry about the weather, right? Like flooding and things like that. Like we constantly worry all the time. What this is, it's literally debilitating. Fear is false evidence appearing real. Just like Elise, she literally thought that was real. Your subconscious mind does not know the difference. So if you're going about your day worrying about things and stressing out and having anxiety, your subconscious thinks, I should be worried, stressed out, anxiety, and it's fearful. That's why you get this right here in your chest. You feel this like anxiousness, and you feel kind of tight and constricted. You go to get a massage, and the lady's like, okay, you should come back every week for the rest of your life because you're so like tense, right? Has anyone been there before? Put a 3 in the comments if you ever feel like you are running on fear a little bit, okay? So just be honest. We all go through it. And it's false evidence, okay? So let me give you some tips. I want you to try to replace the thoughts. So catch yourself, okay? So notice, okay, I'm feeling really fearful. Like we just got some not good health news. It's immediate in my family. I'm not gonna say who, but I've been extremely upset for over a month, like upset, okay? I don't know the outcome yet. We just got an update and it's looking good, but every time those thoughts came in my head, I would go, no. You don't know. You don't know. It could go one way or the other. It could go horrible, which we'll deal with, or it could go, it's nothing. You're okay. It's going to be okay. Every time the thoughts for over a month, and I'm talking like very, very bad news, I'm in like, no. Replace those thoughts. And what do I know? I know that we don't know yet, and it could be nothing. It could be okay. So it's hard to do, but if you can rein it in and be really conscious, like I'm guarding my thoughts 24/7. I'm like a little bulldog. I'm like, you're not allowed in there, right? It's like self-development on steroids. So I want you to do that. First thing I want you to try is I want you to try to replace the thoughts. You're basically redirecting. And you can talk to yourself. In your mind, you can say, stop, next, new thought, nope, that's not true. And you can ask yourself, where's the evidence? Like, where is the evidence? Is this fear or is this legit? Okay, there's a big difference. Next thing I want you to do is feel the fear and do it anyway. You've heard this before. Just like jumping off a diving board, you guys. You're afraid, right? You don't want to jump in this water. You don't know what's going to happen. But you did it, didn't you? You jumped in, okay? Just like a dating, right? Like that was freaking scary. Are you kidding me? Like, how do you hold hands? What do you do? Oh my gosh, you're gonna kiss me, right? But you still did it. Most people watching this have been in a relationship, right? We still do it. Talk about having a freaking kid come out of your body. Are you serious? Feel the fear and you do it anyway. Everybody's procreating all the freaking time, right? It's true. So I want you to feel the fear and do it anyway. Just be like, I'm feeling this. I feel fearful. And you know what I do, you guys? Whenever I feel really fearful, I'm like, okay, you're on the right path. You are so on the right path. You just keep moving forward, okay? So EFT, if you don't know what that is, a little tip I want to give you guys is tapping, where you tap your energy meridian points or whatever. 95% of phobias have been eliminated in 5 minutes or less with tapping. It's legit. So go look it up on YouTube. You can do some tapping if you're ever feeling fearful, okay? Now, this is really cool. I just literally pulled out my lip gloss. It's backwards right now, so you guys can't see it. This is in my bag where I grabbed my lip gloss right before I went live, and it says, quotable pin, life begins at the end of your comfort zone. Guess what's in my notes right here? Life is that everything you want is just outside your comfort zone. I wrote that down this morning and I pulled this pin out, which I don't know where I got this pin. I have no idea. It's just chilling in my bag right now. So what does that tell you? It tells you that you needed to hear that message today. Everything you want is right outside your comfort zone. You want to know how you want to make freaking money? Go do the thing that you've been resisting. Go do the thing that you're afraid of. You're afraid of prospecting? That's where you're going to make your money. You're afraid of going live and hitting the go live button? By the way, you won't die. That's where you're going to make your money. Okay, that's the stuff you need to do to move the needle in your business. So if your business is stuck, it's because you're not stepping out of your comfort zone. Okay, so let me give you a story to wrap this up. I got this from Jack Canfield, who is known as for the Chicken Soup for the Souls. He's amazing. He said, he was telling this story about Reverend Jim. Reverend Jim had a parishioner, what's it called when you're part of the church? Can somebody put it in the comments? Somebody that was a part of his church, parisher, I think. I'm like raised Catholic and I should know this, but anyways, so he has a parisher, I think, and her name is Aunt Hattie. Everybody calls her Aunt Hattie, and she's, older in her age. She's like in her late 70s. I don't think that's old, but in her mind. And she calls him and says, Pastor Jim, Reverend Jim, I have some bad news. I just found out I have terminal cancer and I'm going to be, passing in the next 2 months. And he was like, oh my, and she's like, I want to start getting things ready for my funeral and, tell you how I want it done. And he's like, well, we could do like a prayer circle. She's like, no. It's been a long road. My husband, I just want to be done. I want to go in peace. So she's walking him through everything. She's like, I want to wear this outfit. I want this lady to I want my hairstylist to do my hair. I want this lady to do my makeup. She knew that she had this little poem she wanted to be read at her funeral. A parishioner, something like that, yeah. And she had it all mapped out. She had, what casket she wanted, all of it. And she wanted to have in her, she wanted to be holding a Bible and a fork in her casket. And so he said, I understand the Bible because you're very religious, very, very devoted, but why the fork? And she said, well, at church and after Sunday church, the ladies going down serving always say, now keep your fork because the dessert's really good today. So it's not like Jell-O or anything. It's like something really good, like for me, cream cheese pie, it's freaking amazing. Cheesecake, that's what I was thinking of, cheesecake, not cream cheese, cheesecake. So hold your fork, right? You hold your fork when there's something good coming. So she said, when people walk up to my casket and ask you, why is she holding that fork? Look them in the eye and say, because she knows the best is yet to come. She knows the best is yet to come. And that is the truth for you guys today, is that wherever you're at right now, you guys, the best is yet to come. There is a plan for you. I promise you, even if you're in the crappy part of it right now, there is a plan. There absolutely is a plan, okay? So don't forget that. So when you're feeling that fear, you guys, let it go. It's holding you down. It's not serving you. There's nothing good around it, and it's holding you back, okay? So I'm gonna challenge you to implement what we talked about today and recognize that fear and let it go, okay? It's not serving you. It's never helped you. And I just don't want you guys to ever quit and ever give up on your dreams, okay? Because there's a reason why you're here, and there's a reason why certain ideas come to you. There's a reason why you were drawn to either network marketing or running a business. There's a reason why right now in this moment you're going through what you're going through. There's always a reason. You always look back and you go, that makes sense now. So I would just want to encourage you guys, whatever that looks like for you, just to don't give up. Just keep going, don't give up, and feel the fear and do it anyway. So to wrap up, I don't know if you guys saw, I have an Instagram highlights. It's a free class coming up. So the only way to get in it, because it's in like less than an hour, is you have to register for it. If you can't make it live, I'll send you the link, but that is the only way you get the replay. It's too much of a mess for me to try to get it out to everybody. So what it is, if you go to my group, The Goal Diggers of Network Marketing, if you search that, it should come up. I think I'm the only one with that name. Otherwise, just put group in the comments. I'll tag you, but it might be after the fact because I have a lot going on right now. I'm sorry. Go in the group and then click the events, and in the description is the link to register for the Zoom. It's an Instagram highlights free class. You know how there's those cute little icons on people's Instagram profiles? I'm glad, Tanya. I'm going to show you guys how to make them for free. And they're so cute, and they just make your profile look so professional right away. Also, my social media boot camp is open. I'm taking 30 girls this round. It's an 8-week crash course of basically how to build your business online. How do you actually find people to reach out to? What do you say to them? How do you get more leads? How do you get more friends? What do you post on social media so you're not spamming your page? How do you lead a team? How do you set up your groups? How to get your mindset to be positive, like the stuff we're talking about now. How to get organized and be held accountable is probably the best things I can say that come out of my boot camps, is the structure. So it's an 8-week program of everything I've learned to build my business online, and I want to teach you guys everything that I've learned. And so just put boot camp in the comments, and oh good, Lisa, I'm glad you're registered. Put boot camp in the comments and I'll get you guys the link. The next one's opening up next week. I won't do another one probably until the fall. It's my social media boot camp. Just put that in the comments and I'll give you guys the link for that. And then I think that's pretty much everything I want to tell you guys. I'd love to have you guys. And thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. I love to just be raw and real with you guys. So you are very, very appreciated. Have a great rest of the day. I'll see you later. Bye.